Welcome to Database Discovery channel, and if you like the content that is delivered by this channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. Okay, let's move now to the import module. Okay, so I will make the new file that will say, let's say, module.py, and let me go to the view and appearance to the same mode. Okay, so what is a module? Okay, so module is a collection of data, variable or class that is present in a file. Okay, so that's a module. So let me write that definition first. Module is a collection of data, variable, class in file. Okay. So why we use module is for the code reuse. Okay, so we can use the code which have been written by other programmer or developer in our own program. Okay, so that is the example of code reuse. So that's a code reuse. So code reuse is code reuse, and we can borrow of code. Okay, so we can borrow a code from any other developer. Okay, so there are two types of modules that we need to be aware of in Python programming. The first type of module is known as inbuilt module, that is already pre-coded or pre-defined by the developer. Okay, so that is already present while installing the Python, that these codes will automatically be present in your computer. Okay, so already pre-coded or pre-defined by developers. Okay, so there is another type of module that is known as user defined module. Okay, so user defined module, in user defined module, what we will do is that we will make our own module, right, collection of these data, variable or classes, and we will import that module wherever we need in our program. Okay, so that's user defined module. So let me move on to inbuilt module first. So in inbuilt module, what we have previously, also we have already imported this module known as random. Okay, so this random module is already present in your computer while installing Python. Okay, so what we will do is we will write that random that choice, and I will provide the list of values. So I am providing the list containing 3 elements, that's 1 2 3, and this random dot switch will randomly pick a number out of these 3 numbers. Okay, so it will, I need to print that first. So let me print a, and if I run this code, then I will get, so it is picking that 1 1 and 3 2. Okay, so it is picking randomly out of that 3 numbers. So there is also another module which is known as import keyword. So if you want to look inside this keyword, you need to click that. Okay, so there is a file named keyword.py in your computer. So look here, so there is this variable that is present, that is keyword list. Okay, so it is a list that's containing all those keywords. So I will close this file, and if I want to access that keyword list, what what I need to do is that I need to write print and write that keyword dot and kw list. Okay, so if I run this program, then I'll get every keyword list that is present over there. Okay, so this known and as assert async await, all these are the keywords. Okay, so this is my inbuilt function. So there is another important inbuilt module, that's input, that's date time. Okay, so date time, and in date time there is inside date time we will again do date time. Inside date time there is another date time, and if I want to know the present time right now, then I need to do dot now, and if I run this program, then it will give me this year time. Okay, so if I run this again, this will be different. So over here 14.735076, so it is different. Okay, now if I want to print only the year, so what I'll do is dot year, and if I run this code, then I'll get 2024. Okay, so this is another inbuilt function. We will also see this or see these inbuilt function while doing our Django project. Okay, so we will also do Django project in our website. If you are interested in web development, then we will also bring the Django. Okay, over here what we will do is, so let's say from math, there is a module named math in my computer that's already present over there, and I want to import, let's say, square root function. Okay, so I'll write sqrt, and now what I need to do, let's say first import this whole module, right? So let me say this math, and if I go in this math, then there is a file already present in this program. Okay, math.py, and over here a lot of methods are present. Okay, so these methods all are present, we will see them over here. So for seeing that, what we'll do is a equal to math that you have already learned sine and cosine in your college or universities. Okay, so I'll write just sine 30, and if I do print a, then what it will print is that normally sine 30 degree is 1/2, but it will not show me that 1/2. Okay, because this 30 is in radian, so it is not showing me the correct number. So in order to convert that radian to degrees, to radian, what I need to do is math.radians, and I need to pass the degree, that's 30. And if I pass this b, then now in this case, now we will get 1/2. Okay, this is 0.5. Okay, now let me move to what is known as a square root. Okay, so if I write math dot square root of, if I say, if I ask you what is the square root of 36, then what will be the answer? It will be 6, right? So if I run this program, I will get 6. So it is calculating this square root of 16 over here. And there is two other function which is known as a ceiling function and the floor function, right? If I do dot floor and provide this 3.88, then it will, this number lies between integer 3 and 4. Okay, so it will choose that integer which is lower than this number. Okay, that's 3. Okay, so this will print me 3. If I run this, so it is printing 3. And if I want the upper integer, then I will do just that seal, and I will provide that 3.85. let's say I provided 3.85, then it will move towards that 4. Okay, so this is the case of selling. And I will show you some now. Let me try to comment this one. Let me say from math I don't want to import all this file. Okay, so I want to bring some specific function to my program. Okay, so in order to do that, we will say from math I want to import not all the things, but I want to import just square root. Okay, so it will, I will just want floor. Okay, I want seal. Okay, and in this case it will not recognize this math, but if I do just run this square root floor and seal, it will run this code. Okay, if I run this program, then there will not be any error. Okay, so this is ceiling is 4, so it is giving me 4. Okay, so but I want many such functions. So if I want to import all the functions that are present in this math, then I'll just write this star and it will bring all this function over here. Okay, so if I run this program, so there is no problem in this code. Okay, now let me comment this one and this one. There is also known as a round function that is present inside your function. Okay, you do not need to import anything for this round. So what this round function will do is that it will round this number. Okay, so how many digits I want this after this decimal. Okay, so if I want this 2 digits after this decimal, then I will do 2. If I round off this number, then what it will give is 3.34. Okay, so it will give me 3.34. And if the number is 2 over here, the rounding off will be 3.33. Okay, so it will give me 3.33. so that's the case. And there is another concept in this module which is known as aliasing. Okay, so there is a concept known as aliasing. So what is this, we will see. So let's say from math we are importing some function, let's say from sqrt. Okay, and if I want to give this name as sqrt as, so if I want to do aliasing, so I'll just write as and I'll give my name as AB. Okay, and if I do print, let's say AB is now my square root. If I write 36, then it will give me 6. Okay, that is the case. Why we do this aliasing is that if I have this square root function in my own file and I am also importing this math module, then it may give you some problem. Okay, so in both the functions have the same name, so it this Python will have difficulty in identifying which one you are calling. So in order to remove this problem, what we will give the name to the functions which we are importing. Okay, so this is the case of aliasing. So, and in the case if the name of this, let's say we are importing a module which is, let's say importing a module which is, let's say this is a module. Okay, so the name is extremely complex. Okay, so the module name is extremely complex, and in order to make that module name that extremely complex module name to your own simple model name. So what you need to do as and write that ab. Okay, so it will now you can call this model by just using ab dot and what you want to use. Okay, so this is the case of my this is the case of aliasing in Python. So let me go back and let me say this important path as ab. Okay, so now what is left is now user defined module. Okay, so we'll going to learn about user defined module. In user defined module, what we are going to do is, let's say, let's create our own file. Okay, so let me make a new file which will have this file .py. Okay, I'm naming it as file.py. Inside this file.py, what I have is my show function. Let's say it consists name as David, and let's say show function, let me print my name is, let's say, name, and I'll write this as printf. Okay, so if I made my own module, okay, so how to import that, I'm showing that only. So if I want to import from that, so what we'll do is from file, what I want to import, let's say import file. Okay, let me import all this thing, import file. Okay, so I am importing first file over here, and in order to access that name that is present inside that file, what I need to do is file dot name, then I will be able to access that name. Okay, so David is present, so I'm getting that name. So if I want to run that show function, if I call that function also, I can run that my name is David. Okay, so it is showing me this none because the print is returning this none. Okay, this I am passing this function inside my print. We have already seen that in our decorator classes. Okay, why it is showing me none. In order to override this none, what you need to do is just return, let's say hello. Okay, so it will return me, it will return hello over here. So it is returning hello. We have already discussed this all these thing in our decorator video. Okay, so this is up here my module section. Okay, I'll show you the simple example of how to make your own QR code using this inbuilt module. Okay, we need to first of all bring the module from bring that module named QR code from the by using pip. Okay, that QR code module is already not present in our library folder. Okay, so what you need to do is just write pip install, and you need to do pip install, and you need to do QR code. Okay, so pip install QR code. Okay, so do this, the QR, this will install you the inside my library. It will keep that QR code. Okay, so we'll see that. Let me first successfully install, so let me just import, let's say QR code. Okay, so if I go inside this module, it is saying loading. So if I go inside this module, so inside my user anaconda3 in library, inside packages, I have this QR code. Okay, so QR code module that is being pulled from by using this pip code. Okay, so now QR code is in my computer, so I can use this module in order to make my QR code. So let's say QR is equal to QR code dot QR code. So I am calling this QR code. I need to give this version as 1. Let me say this box size as 140 and border as 3. Okay, and if I write this QR as, let's say, QR code dot make, and let's say I'm just if you scan that QR code, then I'm just showing you my name is Mohan Real. Okay, so I'm showing this my name over there. So if I write QR dot save, and I'll give my file name, that's let's say QR dot qr.png. okay, so I'm making this file name as qr.png. then if I run this code, then there will be a png file that will be created. Okay, so this is the QR code that is being generated, and if you scan this QR code, you should get this my name is Mohan Arayal. Okay, so this will be the QR code. And if I want to decorate this QR code, now I'm going to just to make the background color and this thing. Okay, let me do first and explain you. So let me say QR dot add data as, let's say, what I want to show there as the, let's say, if you scan that QR code, you will go into this www.google.com. okay, so let me https okay, so you'll go into this link, and what I need to do is qr.make fit is equal to true, and q is equal to qr.make image. And inside this make image, what I need to do is fill color, and I will provide is it as red, and let's provide the background color as green. Then if I do q.save, let's say save qr.png, then I will delete this for the moment. I'll delete this file and again run that code. Okay, so if I run this code again, then it will show me the png, but the color will be now red, right? Color will be now red, and my background color will be green. Okay, so let me go to my code. That is over here. So the background color is green, and if the green doesn't look right, then I can provide it as, I'll provide it as white. Okay, so if I run that, so the background color is white, and if I scan this QR code using my mobile, then it will take me to www.google.com. okay, so this much now for import module. So I think we have finished our Python official series over here. So congratulations if you have made up to here now. So from the next session I think we'll start Django. So how to install the Django in your computer. Okay, so till that time, have a nice day and cheers.